Well, hello everyone, what's going on? It's yours truly again, Miss Cat Rio, the girl with 9 lives, and this right here is the latest video for my vlog, y'all. So, today's video is going to be dedicated to a very special viewer. Not that all of you aren't special, trust me, you are, because without you I wouldn't even have this platform. And let's face it, I really don't even have that many viewers. What, just shy of 200? We're trying to pick that number up though, so don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for me, I mean. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, shall we? So a few weeks ago I realized that my channel, the way I set it up, was only allowing positive comments to come through on the comment section. It took me about 3 years to realize that. I'm sorry, I'm just very low tech and I don't really know much about it. Now, when I leave comments on people's channels, I try to be, respectful and sensitive to how they feel. You know, sometimes videos can bring out a warm feeling of positivity within me, and other times they bring me into a state of sadness, and yet other times they can anger me. Typically, when I'm angered by a video, I don't leave a comment on it because what's the point, right? Why am I gonna try and debate with this person's point of view because they're already so hell-bent on the way that they think? I'm not even gonna waste my time. Now, in other cases, when I have left comments, whether it goes along with the video's state of mind or opinion or contrary to it, I always try to be respectful of the person that made the video because I don't want any enemies and I certainly don't want to offend. Sorry, I had to take a short commercial break to change my clothes because my AC filter it needs to be replaced. At the same time, I have raw sewage just coming out of my toilet because the plumbing in my condo is about, 60 years old and it's never been replaced, and the wrought iron has rotted away, and therefore I have literal shit spewing out of my toilet as my boyfriend is cleaning it up and trying to do a little rigging in order for it to work until tomorrow when the plumbers arrive, because it is Sunday, by the way. Now, like my toilet, this person that I'm about to talk about is spewing mad shit out of his mouth. And again, I'm referring to him as a he because I have no fucking idea what this person's gender is, but I'm assuming it's a he. So this shit spewing asshole leaves a comment on my comment section. Unsettling, to say the least. And I'm going to tell you exactly who and what they said. So the video that I'm referring to is the video where I'm talking about how I'm being gang stalked, right? And on that video, this guy leaves a comment initially, and it says like something about me being a man or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he said, but I can't really remember. But my response to him, because it's one of my classic favorite responses to people like him, is, honey, I'm more of a man than you'll ever be and more of a woman than you'll ever get, so don't hate. And to that comment, he left another comment that said, in most countries you would be killed. Well, you sweet talker, you. Now this shitbag's name is actually Chief Handler. Chief Handler. Which suggests that he is a controlling person and he handles other people, right? But what it really speaks to is the contrary of that. So people like him kind of give me the impression that he lacks any control in his life, and therefore he tries to exercise control on the internet through means of fear and intimidation and hatred. But it ain't a working, boo. So let's dive in a little bit more to the psyche of this person and some of my theories as to why he would even leave such a comment on my comment section, shall we? Okay, human behavior has always fascinated me, and I study human behavior quite closely because I think that it's really important in order to navigate through life and to measure people's energy and know where you stand in regards to your relationship with the community around you, right? That being said, now that I'm on the internet, this internet community is no different, right? I have to be aware of the people that are watching my channel. If they leave negative comments or something like to what this guy left, which was really unsettling. But for you to suggest shitbag, because I'm not going to call him chief handler, because here he handles nothing. So let's refer to him as shitbag. So shitbag. So you say that I can be murdered in most countries. Well, I can say the same thing for you, actually. Shit, you can be murdered in this country, honey. Just depends how you play your cards. As can I. So that being said, I don't live my life in fear, and I don't live my life silently so that people like you don't get their feathers ruffled. No, on the contrary, sir. What I do is I live my life out loud, independently of anybody else's opinion or their feelings towards me. See, I have what you call no fucks given attitude, right? I don't give any fucks about people like you or anybody for that matter. Whether opinions are good, whether they're bad, it doesn't have any effect on me because the way I feel about myself is solid, you know? And the support system that I have is pretty solid also. So, honestly speaking, I'm pretty okay with people saying stupid shit to me, but what I'm not okay with is people suggesting threatening violence on me for simply having an opinion or a voice about my own life. Now, one theory is that, well, you're probably a misogynist. Maybe your mom was an asshole, and that's why she gave birth to an asshole. It's very possible. Therefore, you just hate women and things that represent women, like trans women, for example. We're a representation of the female species, whether they want to admit so or not. We embody femininity. So I'm not saying that we are females, because we're not. We all know that. But our gender dysphoria makes us feel like we are. So we embody the feminine appearance in order to be more comfortable in our own skin, right? So maybe that's the reason why you hate me and people like me so much. Yet, there's another theory. Another theory is, well, maybe you're a bastard and you just don't have a father and you weren't raised properly and you don't know any better. And then you don't know any better. I mean, being a bastard can really create havoc in your life because you don't have a male figure to look after, to mold you as a young person, and therefore you grow up to be a fucking douchebag. That's another theory. Another theory is that, well, you're just a closet case homo, and you just have a lot of issues with anything LGBT because you were probably LGBT inside yourself. You know, people project their hatred and their disdain of others onto other people because they feel this way about themselves, right? So you probably have either homosexual tendencies or you're attracted to me, and that's why you go out of your way to leave comments on my comment page that are hurtful and mean. It's kind of like that little kid in the schoolyard that wants my attention, wants to like pull my pigtails in order to get my attention. Schoolyard, and you would pull my pigtails in order to get my attention instead of just giving me a flower and telling me I'm pretty. Because you're, I don't know, shy and insecure. I get that. I used to be also, but not anymore. So, is that it, honey? Are you just drawn to me, and therefore, since you can't have me, you want to change that into hate? You get more with sugar than you do with vinegar, baby. So another theory may be, I had all these theories and now I'm starting to lose them. Let me see. Oh, another theory is you're just a hateful, miserable son of a bitch that just hates everybody, including yourself. And so therefore, when you see anybody living their truth or anybody being happy, you want to just crush that, because you just want to crush that, as in it's an impossibility for you to be happy because you're just a miserable cunt. And therefore, when you see somebody like me who's happy with the way that they are, you just want that shit to end. You're like, hell no, bitches. You can't be happy if I'm not happy. Is that what it is, shitbag? Is that what bothers you about me? Interesting thing about your comment is that it's actually true. As I said earlier, I could be killed in other countries. That's why I'm so glad I live in America. The United States of America, the best country in the world, USA. And I was born American, and therefore I have rights. And that probably really pisses you off, doesn't it? It probably pisses you off that you have to coexist with people that are different than you. The fucking nerve of people to be different than you. Oh my God, you poor thing. How do you get through in life? What if everybody were just white and Christian and rich? Because apparently you hate poor people too. So that just leads me to believe you're probably a spoiled cunt on top of being just a cunt. And then you were given everything and you never had to work for anything. So you can't appreciate what it's like to go without, for example. So not only do you have a problem with people that are different, you have a problem with people that have less than you monetarily. Boy, you're really a fucked up case. You should really see a therapist. I did suggest that to you in one of my comments. Hopefully you take me up on this offer. So, I don't know. I gave you a lot to think about, shitbag. So I really want you to think long and hard. I love that comment. But we know that's not... Oh, that leads me to my other theory. Sorry, I forgot this last one. My last theory is that you're just a man with a really small dick. Because men with really small dicks, they really just, I don't know, they're not very happy. They go through life kind of, like haters, and they're jelly of everybody and everything because they can't have anything that they want because they have nothing to offer. Because I'm almost most certainly certain that you have a small dick, and that's why you're so angry. So that's my last theory for this. So let me get back to my advice to you, shitbag. I really hope that you get some therapy, because here's a news flash for you. And I know this may come as a shock, but I really want you to listen up, because this may help you in life. In life, not everybody's going to be like you. Not everybody's going to think the way that you think. So I don't know how old you are, but I would imagine you're probably in your 20s or 30s and that you live in your mom's basement somewhere in Hackensack, New Jersey, probably. But I'll digress. I really hope you get help, because the world is not clones of who you are. And the world doesn't owe you any specific type of belief system or behavior in order for you to be comfortable in life. You have to learn to coexist, because we, after all, have to coexist with your fuck ass. So if we have to do it, why can't you do it? Most of us can go through life without having to threaten people on their channels and tell them that they can be killed in other countries in order to intimidate them to be quiet. Most people don't have to do that, because they're not ignorant and stupid and have small dicks. But in your case, I know that that's all challenging, but it's true nonetheless. Well, Senor Shitbag, I think I've exercised enough time and wasted enough time talking about you and your silly ass comments that you leave on my page. I'm most certain it won't be the last time I hear from you, and hopefully others will take my lead and kind of call you out and put you on blast for being a threatening, murderous asshole. In the meantime, please continue to watch my channel and show me your loving support. Whether you love me or hate me, they're two of the same coin, right? So I really appreciate the attention. Until then, I will see you later. Go back to your mall shootings or your mass murder, wherever you commit them, and be good at what you do, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye.